Welcome to our series on setting your price in the marketplace. This is one of the critical areas where people come to talk to us at the Business Enterprise Centre. How do we work out our price? Very good question. Actually, it's such an important topic that our expert on it will be talking on a later video, giving you the nuts and bolts to working out from the back end how to set your price to make sure that you don't become so successful and your product so wanted in the marketplace, but you're losing money on it, that you actually go broke much faster than if you'd set your price not properly. So it's really, really important. The first thing to do when setting your price in the marketplace is understanding your product. What are the key benefits and what are the key features? What makes your product different from the competition's? And also having a good understanding of where the competitor's product sits in the marketplace. In this day and age, it's fairly unique that someone would have a product that is so different from anything out in the marketplace as to not be able to draw some good comparison from competitors' pricing. The other critical thing to understand is where you sit in the distribution channel. Are you the manufacturer? Are you a distributor? Are you an agent? Or are you the retailer? And having an understanding of the typical margins for your industry and how much you would add on through the price chain until it gets bought by the end consumer. These are all really important as well because you obviously don't want to go in too high or too low in the market. Things you may need to consider around this also include issues such as freight, any taxes that people may be liable throughout the whole channel, promotional levies, distributors' rebates, all issues like this. They're very, very important. So once you've come to an idea on a price, the next thing you really want to do is get out there and test it with some real live customers. And I know it sounds quite weird, but customers will actually appreciate you taking a sample of your new product and asking them what they think it's worth. It's amazing the goodwill that can be created out of asking key business partners what they believe your product is worth and the value they see on it. It's not necessarily where the product needs to end up sitting, but using this feedback can be instrumental in the success of launching a product. Ideally also, you may want to test through various channels, e.g. you may want to give it to 3 retailers to test and ask them where they see it sitting, some wholesalers, maybe some agents, and also try and get a handle on your competitors' manufacturing costs, ex-manufacturing, just to work out the margins and where it sits. Once you get the feedback from the testing, then ideally you're going to go into launching the product. And at this point, it's very important that you go to everyone else who you've done your research with and goes right throughout selling the product throughout the channel, that you have a very clear price list that's very easy for people to understand so that they can see the benefit in it for them of selling your product. Obviously, if there's very good margins in it, people will be very motivated to sell it very, very well. If the margins don't look so big at the front, but you're using something like a retailer rebate, for example, you also want that to be well understood by your business partners to incentivize them selling your product. So once again, there is another video on costing your product from a financial perspective, which is absolutely critical to understand. And that's why this session is just focusing on how to set your price in the marketplace from a marketing perspective. Because it's obviously critical, it's very important to your brand. If your product has features and benefits that none of your competitors do and you want to be positioned as a premium product, there's no point going in and trying to win market strategy through discounting at 10% less than everyone else. You need to have a clear differentiation for where you sit in the market and price accordingly. So there you have it, a simple guide to setting your price in the marketplace. If you have any further questions or queries, please feel free to give us a call at the Business Enterprise Centre. We'll only be too pleased to help you out. See you next time.